Welcome to Virtue Matters, where ancient wisdom meets personal growth. Have you ever wondered how Kant, Buddhism, and the ethical system of the Vikings can fuel your own personal development in today's fast-paced world? How about Marcus Aurelius or Machiavelli? Well, you're in the right place. We're not just discussing philosophies here. We're decoding them, distilling timeless lessons, and applying them to the challenges of contemporary life. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and practical philosophy. This isn't about dusty books. It's about transforming your daily life with the understanding of some of the greatest thinkers to ever draw breath. So, join us as we explore the intersection of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge personal development, and let's unlock the secrets to a more meaningful and fulfilling life together. And if you appreciate what you see here, please drop us a like and maybe leave a comment too. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll be notified when all our new content drops. Thank you. In this episode, we delve into the central concept of the Four Noble Truths and discover its transformative power in overcoming suffering and finding true liberation. Dukkha, the truth of suffering. Dukkha, often translated as suffering or unsatisfactoriness, is a central concept in Buddhism and represents the first of the Four Noble Truths. It encapsulates the fundamental understanding of the nature of existence and serves as the starting point of the Buddhist path towards liberation. Dukkha doesn't merely refer to physical pain or extreme agony. Rather, it encompasses the inherent unsatisfactoriness that characterizes all aspects of life. It recognizes that even in moments of pleasure or contentment, there is an underlying sense of impermanence and vulnerability. This pervasive sense of unease arises from the transitory and unpredictable nature of existence. The Buddha's realization of dukkha came from observing the various forms of suffering that afflict humanity: birth, aging, sickness, death, encountering what is unpleasant, separation from what is pleasant, and unfulfilled desires. He understood that human life is marked by constant change, and that clinging to things in a world that is inherently impermanent leads to disappointment and pain. Moreover, the concept of dukkha extends beyond individual experiences to the broader societal and existential level. It acknowledges the challenges and inequalities that plague societies, the disappointments that arise from unmet expectations, and the overall unsatisfactory nature of worldly existence. Even happiness and pleasure are seen as temporary and unreliable sources of contentment. The Four Noble Truths, of which dukkha is the first, lay out a systematic framework for understanding and addressing suffering. In summary, the concept of dukkha in Buddhism encapsulates the essential recognition that all forms of existence are marked by unsatisfactoriness due to their impermanent and unpredictable nature. It is not a pessimistic outlook on life, but a profound insight that serves as the foundation for the entire Buddhist philosophy. By acknowledging the truth of suffering and understanding its origins, individuals can embark on a transformative journey towards liberation and the cessation of suffering. Samudaya, the origin of suffering. In Buddhism, the concept of samudaya refers to the second noble truth, which addresses the origin or cause of suffering. This truth is a fundamental aspect of understanding the nature of human existence and the cycle of suffering that individuals seek to transcend. According to Buddhist teachings, the root cause of suffering, or dukkha, is attachment and craving. This attachment arises from our desires, which are insatiable and often rooted in the illusion of permanence in an impermanent world. Our attachment to things, people, experiences, and even our own sense of self creates a cycle of longing and dissatisfaction that leads to suffering. This concept is intricately tied to the principle of impermanence, or anicca, which states that all phenomena, including our experiences and even our own bodies, are subject to change and eventual decay. When we fail to recognize this impermanence and become attached to fleeting things, we set ourselves up for disappointment and suffering when those things inevitably change or fade away. The three poisons, ignorance, attachment, and aversion, are considered the root causes of samudaya. Ignorance refers to the lack of understanding of the true nature of reality, attachment leads to clinging to transient things, and aversion arises from our resistance to experiences that don't align with our desires. Recognizing the origin of suffering is crucial to the Buddhist path because it illuminates the need to break free from the cycle of craving and attachment. In summary, the concept of samudaya in Buddhism delves into the profound insight that the origin of suffering lies within our attachments and desires. It highlights the necessity of addressing these attachments in order to break free from suffering's cycle and embark on a path towards liberation and enlightenment. Nirodha, the cessation of suffering. In Buddhism, the concept of Nirodha refers to the cessation of suffering, which is one of the core principles outlined in the Four Noble Truths. Nirodha underscores the idea that suffering, or dukkha, is not a permanent state, but something that can be brought to an end through a profound transformation of one's mental and spiritual state. Nirodha encompasses the cessation of the mental afflictions and cravings that are considered the root causes of suffering. These afflictions, often referred to as the three poisons, create a cycle of dissatisfaction, unease, and pain. By eliminating these poisons, one can attain a state of profound tranquility, contentment, and liberation known as nirvana. Nirodha is not just about the elimination of suffering, but also about the realization of true happiness and peace. It signifies a shift in perspective from a self-centered existence to a state of profound interconnectedness and understanding. By breaking free from the cycle of craving and aversion, individuals can experience a deep sense of liberation and inner harmony. The concept of Nirodha emphasizes the transformative power of mindfulness, meditation, and ethical living. It encourages individuals to be fully present in the moment, to observe their thoughts and emotions without attachment, and to cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. Nirodha is not a mere theoretical idea, but a practical goal that Buddhists strive to achieve through their spiritual practice. Marga, the path to the cessation of suffering. In Buddhism, the concept of marga refers to the path that leads to the cessation of suffering, as outlined in the Fourth Noble Truth. This path, known as the Eightfold Path, provides a comprehensive framework for individuals seeking to break free from the cycle of suffering and attain enlightenment. The Eightfold Path encompasses a holistic approach that addresses various aspects of human life, from ethical behavior to mental cultivation and wisdom. It is divided into three categories: wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental development. Each category comprises specific factors that work in harmony to guide practitioners toward the cessation of suffering. The Eightfold Path is not a linear progression, but an interconnected web of principles that support and reinforce each other. It offers a practical guide for individuals to navigate the challenges of life, transform their minds, and achieve a state of liberation from suffering. By following this path, practitioners gradually purify their minds, develop wisdom, and break free from the cycle of desires and attachments that perpetuate suffering. In essence, the concept of marga highlights the transformative journey that individuals undertake to attain nirodha, the cessation of suffering. It signifies a disciplined approach to life that fosters self-awareness, ethical living, and mental cultivation. Through the practice of the Eightfold Path, individuals not only free themselves from suffering, but also pave the way toward genuine inner peace and enlightenment. As our journey ends, we invite you to reflect on the profound teachings of the Four Noble Truths. The wisdom of Buddhism provides us with invaluable tools to navigate the challenges of life, cultivate inner peace, and discover our true nature. By embracing these teachings and integrating them into our daily lives, we can embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery, compassion, and liberation. So, as we bid farewell to this episode, may the Four Noble Truths continue to inspire and guide you on your path towards liberation from suffering. Remember, the journey is yours to embark upon, and the wisdom of the Buddha is a guiding light that can illuminate your way if you let it. Until next time, may you find peace, joy, and true liberation in every step you take on this, your remarkable journey.